right, we are excited. Welcome to our first Poetic Art, YMCA Poetic Art Event. My name is Mr. Maximilian Mezetin. I'm the Music and Arts Director here at the YMCA. On behalf of my directors, of Stephanie Blumenberg, and our CEO, Ross Michelli.
This is Lady Miss from the Ground Up Productions. This is the Poetry Event here at the YMCA, the Poetry and Art. And I have the director, Mr. Max, I should say. Mr. Max, tell us a little bit about this program.
Okay, so this is our Poetic Art Event. This is the first annual. Happy National Poetry Month to everyone. And here at the YMCA, we actually have so many music and arts programs happening here. And this is the first time where we get to highlight poetry for a full event. We always feature poetry at our music events and concerts, but this is an awesome, different, unique moment for us. So we're happy to have this day where we get to also feature multiple artists, multiple authors. I'm one of them, a poet and author as well. Also leading out the kids choir, doing some poetry, and we have our kids acting classes doing some poetry, some individuals. So I'm excited. I serve the YMCA in the community as the music and arts director, overseeing the whole department. But we get to, in this moment, we get to highlight a specific set of gifts and talents, and we're really proud of that and excited to see how it turns out, and just continue to impact and inspire community families.
Beautiful, beautiful. So let me ask you, how do you find the participants for this event?
All right, well, it started from within. Most of the participants for the event are actually members of the YMCA, and many of us work within the Y, or we participate in the various community events that we have throughout the year. So we do, we celebrate pretty much all the holidays, the back to school, the Mother's Day, Father's Day, Kwanzaa, Juneteenth, all these things throughout the year, and we come together with our various talents, the singers and the actors and the poets, and and many of us have multiple talents, so we're able to kind of work with each other, support each other, and actually create together as well. And it started there, and then word of mouth is having us grow, and we're hoping that by next year we could feature even more.
Okay, all right, so we got to get the word out there, y'all. Come through the YMCA here in Middletown, New York. So before we let you go, I know that you mentioned, but I just want to cover this really quickly. You do a lot of stuff. You're an author. You teach music. You play different instruments. You do a lot. Can you tell me, how are you able to balance all of that?
Okay, well, it's step by step. I used to work at schools in the city, and I used to use the YMCA for basketball. My kids would swim. They found out at one point that I had a little bit of talent on the piano, and maybe I'll try a class. It evolved. One class turned into 2-3 classes, and then supporting the summer camps and the preschool and all the different things that we have going on. And then I started building teams so we can actually do more to serve the community. So step by step, we made it into like a more of a well-oiled machine. And we're still working, and we're still growing, we're still recruiting, we're still looking for more participants, volunteers, helpers, teachers, instructors. But it's happening because of vision, support from within, from the leadership, and then also from the community. Once we see that we can fill a need, and we try, and people actually let us know that it's impacting them in a positive way, we keep it going. And that's pretty much what it's about.
Okay, so listen, somebody wants to be a part of any of this stuff. Where do they go? How do they get in contact with you, any of the other directors? How does that work?
Okay, well, the easiest way to start is to go to our website. All right, so this is the Middletown YMCA. So you go to www.middletownymca.org, and you can see all the different programs we offer, all the different leaders, all the different departments. Because while I'm representing music and arts, we still have aquatics, and we have the camps, and we have the before school and after school and the preschool, and we have the aqua size and all kind of things for every age. So whether it's from pretty much 6 months to 100, we have something for you. So just come check out our site. Then you can dig further. Come take a tour, check us out, ask questions at the front desk at the Welcome Center, and even set up appointments with people like myself where we can show you around and tell you what we're about.
All right. Thanks so much, Max. I really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to this beautiful event and seeing it all come together. All right. Thank you. All right. Oh, yes. So before we get out of here, please give us your social media so people can follow you and stay in touch.
Nice. All right. So I'm on various platforms. You can find my name, Maximilian Mezetin, on pretty much most of the social media platforms. But I'm gonna send you to my YouTube page, which is Max Method Music and Arts. If you put Max Method Music and Arts, it's also with Uppy Sky. I want to say a little bit about that. Uppy Sky is an acronym: United People Performing and Inspiring Strong Kids and Youth. So that is my focus. But if you put Max Method Music and Arts, you'll find me right away, and you see all the different ways that I serve and I bring community together to serve, everyone.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so make sure you guys check him out. Go over to that YouTube channel and subscribe. Hit that button so you can be notified every time he has something new coming up. And we'll see y'all around.
Today, this representation of some of our YMCA actors and actresses are going to recite some poetry from my book. It's called Rhythmic Rhymes of Inspiration, Positive Poems of Power for Young People. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it on that table over there. You can also see pages from the book framed so you can kind of get a closer look at some of the different messages.
The book has really helped me understand some of these true meanings. And thank you to Mr. Max, because your classes have really helped me as well. I'm going to share the poem in that book called Love. Love is patient, love is kind. The world needs love, and now's the time. Care like a mom, be there like a friend. Be brave like a soldier, forgive, make amends.
When eating fruit, remember the one who planted the tree. Hello, I have been doing poems, reading poems with Mr. Max in the YMCA since I was 4 years old. I am now 13 years old.
Woo!
Wait! And since I've started, my enjoyment for reciting poems hasn't gone down a bit. I still love it as much as I've done that many years ago. The poem I am doing today is part of Max's book over there in the red. And the poem is called Be Thankful. When someone gives to you, show some gratitude. Use some heartfelt words of appreciation too. Count every joy. Remember every blessing. With a grateful heart, pay it forward. Keep on giving. Sacrifice for others, especially those in need.
All right. It's time to grow up.
It's time to grow up.
Can't live the same way.
Can't live the same way.
Step by step.
Step by step.
Doing better every day.
Doing better every day.
Hey everybody, so I'm standing here with Monet, who is the coordinator for the Poetic Arts Event here at the YMCA. Monet, tell us about how you got started in doing this and what made you even want to do this.
Okay, well, number one, April is Poetry Month. And I know there's a lot of poets who love this time of the year where we come together and we share our talent, we share our gifts of poetry. So I figured let's have an event where I get the community members that are poets to come and share their work, recite their work. We have people here who love to write, but never recite in front of an audience. I'm giving them this opportunity. We have veterans like me who recite every single time, anytime, where I'm just going to perform a lot of my work here too. So I figured let's get the communities together. We have artists that's going to perform, dancers that's going to perform, musicians, actors, like we're all coming together to share our love for poetry.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so when did you actually start doing this?
I started planning this sometime in October, just getting things together, getting ideas together. As you see, there's a lot going on with the decorations and everything, so I was wondering how I was going to piece it together. Started gathering my participants sometime in February, and I was like, let's do this. We're going to rock it out, you know.
All right, now is this your first one?
So I do a lot of things. This is my first poetry event, but I do short films. I do gospel stage plays. I do like a lot of productions, you know. So this is more on the lighter side as far as it's not like a rehearsed kind of theatrical production. It's more free form where their artists present their work in their own time and pace.
Nice, nice. Okay, perfect. So, can you tell us a little bit of, or give us a few people that's going to be hitting that stage today?
Yes, so we have Maximilian, Mr. Max. He's an arts director, music and arts director at the YMCA. We have Candace. She's going to recite some poetry for us. We have Mary. She's going to recite some poetry for us. Vanessa and me, Monet, Testa Monet. I'll be reciting some poetry as well.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love that. And I can't wait to see how all this comes together. I know it's going to be perfect. Any encouraging words that you want to say to the people out there when it comes to doing this stuff? As far as, I heard you say that it's a way for people who are afraid to speak or didn't get their chance. What would you say to anybody out there in that predicament?
I would definitely say find your voice. Find your voice, find an outlet, find a support system to really push yourself out there. I had someone tell me, you're pushing me past my comfort zone. And sometimes I get it, it's scary. But sometimes it's good when you go a little beyond what you think you can do. And I hope after it's all said and done, she's encouraged to really share her talents a lot more. This is her first time speaking in front of a large crowd, she was explaining to me. And I'm so glad that I was the one to give her that opportunity. So if you're in the same situation, reach out to me. I would love to bring it out of you. I teach vocal projection, I teach drama, I teach poetry, I do it all. I'm here for you, okay?
So listen, you're here for the people. Tell them where they can find you.
Okay, so you can follow me at Testa Monet, all right? And that's on all social media platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. It's a play on words with testimony and Monet. So it's spelled Testimonet.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Monet. And I'm looking forward to seeing this beautiful event take place. So we'll talk to you soon. All right. Thank you.
But I'm going to open up the scene. I am an author. I am a poet. I am an educator. I am a mother. I could keep going. I'm going to stop right there. I don't want a boy. I don't want an anteater. I want a faithful wife. I don't want a cheater. The bear is unbearable. The lion is lying. Is this the best you got? You wasn't trying. I'm done, Lord. I'm a clock out. God put me to sleep. I was knocked out. I was mesmerized. I was hypnotized. I saw her and I knew she was the one for me. I'm going to call this one Woman. Why? Because, woo, man. From the top of her crown, pretty hair flowing down, I could never mess around with this. But then out of nowhere, a giant came out to fight them. His presence alone was causing trouble and riots. But when David saw him, he looked at him up and down and said, "Fear not, I can get rid of this clown."
All right, y'all. So now I have Candace standing with me, and Candace is another well-rounded artist. Okay, she has books, she does art, she's a teacher. I mean, she's an amazing person. Candace, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Candace, and I am a teacher, as you said. I'm an author of 3 books: Birthed Anew, Reality as It Is, The Mind of a Teenager, and The Monster Under My Bed. I have 5 kids, and I'm a fitness instructor.
Oh, nice. Okay. So today, what are you going to be doing for it?
So today, I get the opportunity to share one of my poems from my book, Birthed Anew, with the people that are going to be here tonight.
Nice. I know you said that you do a few different things, and I know it's always hard to pick that one thing, but which one is at the top for you when it comes to all of the things that you do?
I am a teacher, and the truth is, it doesn't matter where I'm teaching. I'm a teacher, whether it's with kids, adults, big communities, small communities. My main purpose is to teach and impart knowledge to other people. So that's it, teacher.
Beautiful. I love that. See, and you know what? You can tell. I could feel the energy. Good energy. I love that. Tell us a little bit about your book. I know you said there's some poetry in there. Can you give us a little peek into something? It doesn't have to be what you're going to do today, or it can be. Just give us a little peek into it.
Well, actually, the poem I'm going to do today is called Little Black Girl. And, you know, this poem, it resonates deep with me because as a Black young woman growing up, you got highs and lows. You got setbacks. You have things that want to keep you down. But I want to remind the people today that it doesn't matter where you came from. It's where you're going. And to have that mindset to always push forward. So, yeah.
I love that. I love that message, and I could relate to that message. So thank you very much. That was a great message, but I am going to still ask you, is there anything that you want to say to the people that are watching? Any encouraging, more encouraging words than what you already gave that you want people to know?
The truth is, every setback is for a comeback because you know what? There are highs and lows, there's valleys, but it doesn't mean that you have to stay there. So every time we have that pitfall, we have to look up because better is always coming. So, yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Great. Please tell people where they can support you, get your book, follow your work.
Yes. So my books, all three are available on all the book platforms: Barnes & Noble, Target, Amazon, even Austin Macaulay Publishers. You can get it from there. I'm on Facebook, Birth the New, or Candace Beckford, either or. And Instagram, same thing, Birth the New or Lady Mez. And yeah.
All right, okay. Make sure y'all follow her, tap in, and get her book to support. Thank you so much, Candace. We appreciate you. All right, y'all. We'll see you in the next round. Peace.
And I am teacher. I'm a mother. But above all that, I'm a writer. And writing has been the tool that has set me free since I was a little girl up until this day. I have 3 books. 3 different books. One's a children's book, one's a book of poetry, and one's a fictional memoir. 3 different stories, but one underlying theme of learning to love yourself for who you are, accepting yourself, and living out the purpose that God created us for. Little black girl, find your smile. Little black girl, find your joy. Little black girl, you were destined to be greatest you. Stand tall and believe. Thank you.
What's up, y'all? This is Lady Miz from the Ground Up Productions, and there's only one way to go from here. Today we are at the Poetic Event. All right, this is the Poetic Art Event at the YMCA, and I have a talented artist. And when I say artist, I mean all-around artist. His name is Malik. Malik, why don't you tell us what you're going to be doing here today?
So I'm going to be live painting during Monet's poetry. So I think it's about 4 minutes, so it's going to be a speed painting. So I'm looking forward to that, yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, I know that you do painting, but tell us a little bit about you as an artist. I know you are an artist as a poet, a rapper. Is that okay to say? A rapper? Okay, so give us a little history on that.
I think all of that started from just living upstate. I'm from the Catskills, so a little further up. So not having much to do, you kind of just, as a kid, had to entertain yourself. Right. So I think just that environment kind of forced me to put my hands in different pots and express myself in different ways. So yeah.
Okay. Is there one that you like more than the other?
Depends on the day. There's days for sure where I'm like, I can't get it out visually. I gotta, use words, and then vice versa as well. So it really depends on which way I'm moving to, which outlet I'm gonna express myself in.
Okay, all right. Now this is the YMCA. We know that this is about community. Can you give some encouraging words or a message to the people out there?
Sure. Do it. That idea you're thinking about, just do it. You feel me? You can always improve, of course, but just do it. I'm gonna leave it at that. Just do it. Whatever idea, concept, I don't care how long you've been sitting on it, just do it. Present it to the world, because the world may need to see it, so go for it.
All right. Thank you. That's a great message. Your social medias, tell people where they can find you and how they can support you.
Cool. You can support me on Instagram at Sifu9000, SIFU9000. YouTube at TCTV845. Yeah, that's mostly where I'm at. So.
All right. Check them out, y'all. We'll see y'all in the next round. Peace.
She wasn't a winner. Her clothes didn't glimmer. She was less than average. But what made her life harder was that Darla was darker than all the other kids in the class, all the other kids in the school, all the other kids in the district, all the other kids she knew. Her Skin tone was the darkest complexion you can ever imagine. Your mind could ever fathom. Yes, sir, yes, madam. Looking at her was like gazing into the midnight sky. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that.
What's up, y'all? You know what it is. This is From the Ground Up Productions. There's only one way to go from here. To my right, I have Martin, who is the sound engineer, and he does so much more. But what's important about his job is that you have to understand none of this goes on without the sound. That's what we're here for, to hear the voices. And he is the one engineering all that. So Martin, won't you give us a little history about yourself?
So I am a child of 9 children. My mom had 9 children, and we all did music. So I did many adventures in areas of music. So sound is one of them. That's why I'm here tonight. And I just love doing anything dealing with the arts. And as a musician and a sound engineer, I just do this as a hobby. But not only that, I love what I do. So it's like, I don't care if I get money or not. I'll just do it.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, I think that that's very important, to be doing things from the heart, something that you really love. That's that God-given purpose, right, that he gives you. Tell me a little bit about the other things you do, because you mentioned some other stuff. Why don't you tell everybody about your resume?
So what I did was, I started as a bass player when I was 15 years old. I couldn't afford a bass, so I worked in the Frank stand to get a bass guitar. My mother, she had 9 children. They all played instruments. My father's family all played instruments, and my grandparents, they all played instruments. So basically, I toured playing bass guitar and drums and several other instruments, but those are the 2 that I love to do the best. And now I'm in the church, so what I do is I glorify God in the church on instruments as a music minister, and that's why I love what I do. It's not like a job to me. I never get tired of doing it. I love to see people happy when they're doing it. You know, I love to see people dancing and clapping their hands and shouting and having a good time. But most of all, I like to see people have fun, because my father was a person that always had fun. He always had jokes. He always made us laugh. And that's why I'm here tonight. I love what I do.
Now, do you do this for hire when it comes to sound and stuff like that? Is this like your business, or, you know?
So what I tell everyone is, if you can give me an offering, I'll take an offering, but I won't refuse it. But I don't demand anything from you, you know. And a lot of times from volunteering a lot of engagements, I've gotten a lot of paid engagements that pay me very well. So, I mean, I believe that you reap what you sow. So if you give some, you're going to get back some.
Absolutely, absolutely. How can people reach you if they're interested in purchasing your services?
That's easy. Just know my cell phone number, 917-501-5385. Again, 917-501-5385. Did I say that right?
I don't know. Say it again, just in case.
917-501-5385. My name is Martin. You can reach me anytime. I'll leave a voicemail. And definitely, if you need music, I know musicians, you know, that love to go out and play, and singers that go out to do events. And definitely contact me, and I'll be more than welcome, you know, to help anyone.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Martin. I appreciate you, and definitely looking forward to see how you put the sound together today. All right, let's get it. Don't break dance now. This is Lady Mez from the Ground Up, and this concludes the Poetic Art Event, and I have one of the dancers here today. Her name is Vanessa. Vanessa, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, I'm a sign language teacher. That's number one. And I have a group called God's Hands. And our ministry is telling God's word to those who can't hear God's words, but can see his words.
That's beautiful.
So, yeah, we've been doing that for 30 years. And unfortunately, I couldn't bring the whole group, so I just came and interpreted the ecclesiastic poem that Monet has written.
That is so nice. How did you learn sign language? Is there anything in your life that made you say, I need to learn it, or is it just something you wanted to do?
One of my children had a speech impediment, and I took classes to help him speak better. And then one thing led to another. I realized how much I enjoyed it. So I became a teacher of the deaf and hard of hearing, and that's how it all began.
Listen, you did a beautiful job here today. I mean, so amazing. I mean, but one last thing, is it hard to learn sign language? Because I always wanted to learn, but I felt like it's so hard.
It's not hard, but it's you have to really be engrossed or in you have to be in the community. You learn much more by being a part of the deaf community. For me, I learned because I took the word and I taught my children how to sign through music. So I'm using not just my hands and my eyes, but I'm listening also. And it helped us collectively to learn how to sign. So I just started taking songs by God and learning the signs to go with it, teaching it to my children, and the rest is history.
Anyone that's interested in taking any of your classes, where can they find you at?
I'm at Beacon Light Tabernacle. That's in Beacon, New York. And we have a group called God's Hands, and we minister to so many different people. So they're more than welcome to come out and join us and be a part of the ministry.
Okay, all right, yeah. So any encouraging words you want to say to anybody out there?
Use the talent that God has given you. Search and ask God to tell you what the talent is, and then use it to give Him the glory. That's it.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Vanessa. You did an amazing job. And thank you for what you do. I think that's very much needed. Oh, thank you. Bless you. Thank you. All right.
For 365 days and every hour 24/7. I've seen that for everything there's a season and purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to give birth. A time to die, a time to leave earth. A time to plant, sow, and then reap. A time to laugh, a time to weep.
Hey, y'all. So this is Lady Miz from the Ground Up Productions, and we are ending the night. But y'all know how it is. What they say, you save the best for last. Okay. Although everyone here was amazing. I'm just being funny. But anyway, this is Vanessa. She is an author and an etiquette coach. So Vanessa, tell us a little bit about how you got into everything that you do, especially the etiquette.
Yes. Well, I started writing the book. I had it in my mind since 2015, but I never let it materialize. So in July 2022, I decided to publish the book. It's been on my heart for a long time for people who are struggling. So this book is about my testimony of the different things that I went through and how God helped me through it. Okay? So my book is basically a testimony. Then I have a children's book called Nana and Me, where I am talking about our experiences and adventures with my grandson. So my grandson and I, we have this series called Nana and Me, and so it's just going to keep building up on all the things that we do together as grandson and grandma.
Beautiful, and that's one of the ones that you read up here today.
Yeah, that was one of the things I did today. Also, and how I got into the etiquette, after I retired, I decided to make my company for manners' sake, and I've been doing this since 2020, and I'm working with young ladies, doing fine etiquette, fine dining, working with adult children on just different skill sets of how to be a young lady for the young girls. Because I have a young ladies etiquette club where we just talk about presence. We talk about how to sit, how to maneuver in a room, and how to speak, right? So I've been working with these young ladies for a long time, and we have a program every 8 weeks called the Young Ladies Etiquette Club, where they're talking about boys, we're talking about makeup, we're talking about, all the different things that involve a young lady as she grows. And, I've been having a lot of fun with that. So we're on Cohort 2 right now.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Right. Okay, I got one last thing for you, and then I want you to tell people how they can purchase your book and how they can support you and sign up for your classes. Talk to me about what you think about today's time when it comes to etiquette. I mean, give me your real deal of opinion here.
I think people think that etiquette is so old-fashioned and very traditional, but but what etiquette is really about is becoming respectful, just having a manner about yourself, being pleasant to people, just making people feel comfortable, and you can do that in any arena. Etiquette, of everyday etiquette, is even on a bus, how you behave, how you know, not to be on the phone where you're talking loud about your whole business, you know, people doing that thing. And also, you know, when you go to a restaurant, most people like, I don't know what to do, I don't know which fork to use. It's even not about that, it's just being about having manners at the table so that you're not blowing bubble gums or, you know, picking your teeth, you know, things like that. So I just want to it's a more refinement. It's all about refinement, that's all.
How to look classy in public, okay? Look cute while doing it, but also maintain respect for yourself. Yes.
Respect. It's all about respect.
Yes, I love that, and we need that. I actually have an idea for you. I'm going to talk to you about that later. I'm going to contact you. But before we go, please tell the people how they can purchase your book and how they can sign up for your etiquette classes.
Yes, you can purchase my book by Amazon and Barnes & Nobles. Those books are there, Nana and Me and 30 Days to Happiness. And for my etiquette classes, I have formannersake.com, or you can email me or text me at formannersake@gmail.com.
All right, y'all. Make sure y'all get her book and sign up for them classes. Y'all know we need it in today's time, okay? This is Lady Miz, and we'll see you guys later. Thank y'all, and we hope you enjoyed the show. Later.
Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I can hear it. I am just so excited to be here, and I thank Monet for inviting me here. So today I'm going to talk about a book that I had written in my mind first since 2015. But it actually got published in 2022. And this book is called 30 Days to Happiness, Remembering God's Promises. Lead a worry-free life. Did you ever see people on the street with a carefree attitude and wonder how they got this way? How did they get that pep in their step? I feel they decided to let the small stuff get in their way. They decided not to let the small stuff get in their way. They stay away from negative people and stand clear of actions that are not of good character. For example, we know we should not gossip. But when we hear someone talking about a person we know, it's just too juicy and we can't ignore it. We have to hear the gossip. This fuels the fire, and instead of us protecting the person by saying, I don't want to hear that, I'm not interested in your gossip, we add fuel to the fire by sharing what we know that they've done or heard about them.
I'm just so blessed to be in the presence of such greatness. Again, my name is Mary. I am a lover of God, a wife, and a mother. And I'll be reading from more of God's imprints on my heart. 2 poems. The first I selected was A Mother's Love. A mother's love hits different, never unwavering, always consistent. She may get a little weary at times, but let her child call, she's there at a drop of a dime. A mother has a 6th sense, hard to explain, but the love is intense. A dad is different. Men, please don't take offense. A mother's love runs deep on another level. She's ready to stomp the enemy down, then bury him with a shovel.
I was told to build an ark of gopher wood. The boat had to be perfect, not close to good. For 50 feet long, 75 feet wide, 45 feet high, with different rooms inside. It's so funny how the script has flipped. Pharaoh saw him and tried to get rid of it. The frogs came out the house, out the bed and the oven. The magicians did the same. Pharaoh was so stubborn. I told Moses to stretch out his hand, and at my command, use your rod to smite the land. And as the dust rose up, every particle turned into lice. Those sucking parasites spread out throughout all the land of Egypt. Boys, thank you so much for being able to depict my vision based off of the poem that I shared. So thank you so much, Yasmin. And she teaches classes at the YMCA if you are interested in taking some painting classes from her. So thank you so much.
All right, y'all. I'm standing here with James, and James was one of the people in the audience, but he is more than just that. James, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you felt about today's show.
I am James Upshaw. I thought the show was great. Just such an inspiration to see these young people that's involved in all this poetry, and it's such a fantastic job that they are doing. And I'm so grateful to be here to witness, to see them doing these great things.
How do you feel about the kids and everything, like how they perform?
Great energy. It was great energy here. And I felt that because I know Mr. Mack, because he played in our church. And it's such a great feeling just to see him doing a great job with these young people, these young kids, and inspiring them to be, because it's the next generation.
Absolutely.
So great for that.
So tell us, you said you're the uncle of who?
I am the grandfather of Tyler James Williams that plays Everybody Hates Chris. And he plays Albert Elementary on Channel 7 every Wednesday night. Okay?
Right. So you got some celebrities in your family. Well, listen, I'm so glad you enjoyed the show. Big shout out to Monet and big shout out to Max for putting this all together. It was an amazing, amazing poetic art and everything. Just beautiful, beautiful talent and beautiful work. And we hope you guys enjoyed here at the YMCA in Middletown, New York. And we'll see you guys at the next event. We're gonna close it out. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. This is Lady Miz from the Ground Up Production. We got Ray behind the camera. We'll see y'all later.